What is going on, guys? We've got a 2017 Acura MDX. The problem with this one is that this rear power tailgate will not open from the outside button. It works with the key fob. Once it's open, you can press the button on the inside, it'll close. You can open it from the button up by the driver, but this outside button does not work. Pretty common on these. When everything else works and the hatch works, it's probably just going to be this button. We're going to walk through the process of getting that changed. First thing we got to do is get these top panels off, one on each side. Then we got to see what it's going to take to get this bottom plastic off. There are some screws that hold that button on from the inside. Now that we've got this out of the way, there is a single push style clip on each side that holds the top of this bottom piece on. Once again, one of these style clips on either side. This piece just pulls up and then allows the whole thing to pop out. And now this whole black piece has just got clips that hold it in. You can get in behind it, start working all the way around, get these clips popped out. Once you get these clips to pop out, you can pop this button out. We're just going to unplug it here and get that whole assembly off. And we've also got these lights to plug in on either side. Get those unplugged. One thing you want to be careful of is to not just let it hang off those wires. So there are actually some access panels you could get in and unplug those lights before you get to this point. Now that we've got this panel off, it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3 bolts here in the middle, one on that side, and one more on this side. And then there, it looks like there's a couple clips that hold that assembly on as well. So we're going to get these bolts all off and then see if that'll pop out from the outside. Now this trim piece is what we're taking out. That's what the button is attached to. That's what those bolts that we took out were holding in. We're probably going to have to get in from behind and pop the clips out as well to get this whole piece to come out. Best way I've found to get these clips to release, just get a pair of needle nose, kind of squeeze the ears down just a little bit. You don't want to break them. And then push that clip on through. It's like that. With the screws removed and those clips pushed out, this thing almost just falls out of here. Our switch located right there. Now we've got 2 Phillips head screws and a pigtail to unplug. Get the old switch out of there. Now this has a little retainer that was held on to right there. What you do, just get a screwdriver in the back of it, push that up as you pop it off of there. There's the old one. Now this new one just goes in exact opposite of the old one. It did actually come with that retainer, so if you break that, you have a new one. I just popped the new one off because the old one's still on the car. We're going to go ahead and get this put back in. Got our clips popped back in, our 5 nuts put back on to hold that whole assembly in. Now we get our lights plugged back in, get our whole plastic shield put back on here. It just snaps back in. Now when you're putting this back together, there's these green clips. Those need to line up with the holes, and then this end of it pushes straight up. So kind of start by down on this end, get these holes lined up, and then snap the end piece in. Now we've got it all back together. Make sure it works like it's supposed to. Perfect. If you found this video helpful, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It's a pretty common issue on these Acura MDXs, so hopefully that helps you out if you have the same problem. See you guys next time.